Hello and welcome to another army showcase on Sinner Creation. Today we'll be looking at James's Iron Warriors army, an army that's been long in the making, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a couple of years product.
Yeah, so how many points have we got here today?
Oh, 4,500.
4,500. So well on the way past apocalypse levels of stuff.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, how long has this taken to collect, sorry?
About 3 years.
3 years.
It was my first Horus Heresy army.
Right, and you started collecting them when the Horus Heresy was first introduced, wasn't
Yes,
it?
yeah.
So all these marines at the back are all resin.
Yep.
Yep.
After the Burning of Prospero set, I felt a little awkward with all my resin Mark II armour, but...
Yeah. Oh well.
Worth it.
So, without further ado, we'll move on to the individual units.
Yep.
Okay, so first we're going to start with the characters in the Legion. So, who's this guy on the left we've got?
That is a Master of Signal.
Okay, so he's been converted. That's a rogue trader power fist, isn't it?
It is. And
Yeah.
to my disdain, Master of Signals can't actually take power fists.
Oh, okay, so
So it's just a Master Crafted combat weapon.
Oh, okay, so like a sucker punch fist, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
But he's made out of 5 different kits.
Yeah.
The resin captain, I can't remember the exact character, but there used to be a set of 4 Apocalypse characters for Space Marines, and his body is from one of them. I think it's the Master of Relics.
Oh, okay.
The bolter is a Death Watch bolter, and the
That's
power
pretty
fist
cool.
is
Turn it
obviously
around
Rogue
to show
Trader.
that. Turn it around to show the bolter. Yeah.
So the backstory for him is that he's a bit of a mechanicum acolyte, but not quite a tech marine. So all his equipment is custom. He modifies it, as many Iron Warriors do.
Okay. Yeah, because they trust their war gear more than anyone else.
Yes,
Yeah.
and more than each other.
So we'll move on to the second character.
That is a Siegebreaker consul. He's armed
Okay.
with a Thunderhammer,
Yep.
and I use him to buff up my siege batteries and to act as a close support assault character.
Oh, okay, so to protect the guns if someone gets into combat
yes,
there.
and he gives them the phosphate shell ability, which is painful.
Okay, what does that do?
That allows you to exchange your Medusa siege guns to have phosphate shells, which have a special rule where the template remains in play, with a rule called Crawling Death, that inflicts damage during the game. Can't remember the exact stats.
Okay.
Painful thing. Not always useful because it takes a drop in strength, but sometimes good.
Okay, and then we'll move on to the final character, which is this limited edition Forge World model.
Yep, the model is Narek Drager, and I use him as that character.
Okay.
So he's a Legion Praevian.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good, solid character, and when I don't have Petrabo, he rolls around with the Iron Circle.
Okay. And he's equipped with a power fist and a bolt gun.
Yeah, but basic loadout, but his special rules make it. Obviously, before the Praevians were released, he was the first to be able to join a unit of
Okay.
Cybernetica.
Okay. So he's pretty important within the Legion.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and now we'll move on to the Lords of War choices. Okay, and now we move on to the elephant in the room. The Petrabo, yeah.
Petrabo is one of the first Primarch I own.
Yeah, and
He's magnificent miniature by Forge World.
yeah, standing on top of a dead knight.
Yeah,
Yeah, just shows
household unknown.
yeah, shows how strong he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got 2 of his Cybernetica following up. These were converted models, right?
Yes, they were converted from the Games Workshop Castellan robots.
Yep.
Using a multitude of kits, including Ogrins. In fact, mainly Ogrins and Castellans.
Okay, and they're to protect Petrabo.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I created them, they didn't have their own rules, so I used them as Castellex with Siege Wreckers and Heavy Flamers. You can see the hammers have flamethrower heads.
Yeah.
But now they just follow the rules for Iron Circle.
Okay. So will you be looking to get more in future, or?
Oh yes, yes, they're a fantastic unit.
Yeah. So this is the Typhon Siege Tank, which is a giant Vindicator on steroids.
Yep, it's a Lords of War choice, one of many.
And it's got side-mounted heavy bolters and probably a more devastating Vindicator cannon.
Yes, it's called the Dreadhammer Siege Cannon. It's strength 10, AP 1, massive blast 7 inches, and no cover saves allowed.
Okay, so it just demolishes infantry.
Yeah, I place the dinner plate down, infantry die. That's
yeah.
what it does. And it's got 6 hull points and an armour value of 14 all around.
So it's the love child of a Vindicator and a Lamb Raider.
Yep, using a Spartan chassis. It's a fantastic miniature and a mean looking tank, and I don't think Iron Warriors could do with any better.
Utterly barbaric. And here we have Petrabo's personal transport, the Tormentor.
Yep, it's not a singular Lord of War choice. It can be taken for 500 points when you take Petrabo.
Oh, okay.
It's a Legion Shadow Sword, and it has a transport capacity of 15 models and an access point at the rear. It also has a command tank upgrade and a void shield.
Okay, so it's there to devastate your opponent's vehicles and to transport Petrabo straight into the thick of the fighting.
Indeed, yeah.
Yep. So how long did this take to paint, James?
It's not actually finished.
Oh, is it not?
No, the tracks are all that's left and some transfers. But other than that, I took about three hours. It was recovered from an old Baneblade I used to have.
Oh, okay, best policy to renovate your old models.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we come to the Leviathan Siege Dreadnought, a very battle-worn veteran of the army.
Magnificent model.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying to use.
I mean, I can see guns in its chest, so it's got a lot of firepower.
Yeah, those are Volkite calibers, twin-linked.
Okay. And what's the things along the side of the body?
So you've got a Leviathan Storm Cannon, which is Strength 7, AP 3, Heavy 6 and Sunder.
Mm-hmm.
And a Grav Flux Bombard, which is AP 2, Large Blast, Graviton Collapse and Tortron Crusher. It doesn't have a strength value, instead using the Graviton Collapse rule, which means rolling under your strength. If you fail, you die.
Basically, you die. You get taken off the board.
Marker. Yeah, it leaves a blast marker in place as an amusing Grav Flux. Fun times.
Okay.
He also, although it's not on the miniature just yet, will have a Phosphex Discharger.
Will that be a rear-mounted weapon, sort of like on the top?
Yes, yeah. It's a Strength 5, AP 2, Heavy 3, Small Barrage.
Oh, okay.
That I can use to just lay down a bit of firepower.
So it'd be there.
More.
So it'd be there to support your infantry units through.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But it can definitely hold its own in combat.
Oh, I certainly hope so. And here it wouldn't be an Iron Warriors army without a Havoc squad.
No.
So here we are, the Legion Destroyer squad, is it?
Iron Havoc.
Iron Havoc squad.
So they're the Iron Warriors' own Devastator squad.
Okay.
Or Heavy Support squad, but they're far superior to other less shooty legions.
Yeah, all armed with autocannons, so the bane of lighter vehicles.
Honestly, I wouldn't take them with anything else.
Mm.
They've got Tank Hunter, which gives them a special bonus to attacking vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Augury Scanner.
Yep.
And they can have Interceptor. So they are my anti-fly unit.
Oh, okay.
And they've got Deadly Aim as well, which reduces any opponent's cover save by 1 when they shoot.
Be very useful against enemy flyers.
Yes, definitely. You'd think that a unit as simple as that wouldn't be good against anti-aircraft, but with a ballistic skill of 5, they're pretty good.
My only surprise is that you only have one squad.
Soon there will be more. This army will never be finished.
And another elite choice in the army is the Tyrant Siege Terminators.
They're no longer elite, much to my chagrin. They're actually heavy support now.
Oh, okay.
But these are Tyrant Siege Terminators. The best unit the Iron Warriors have, I believe.
Yeah, they're very strong. A lot of firepower. Every single model has a Typhoon missile launcher.
Yes, it does. Each have chain fists, and of course Stormbolters as per Cataphracto term. It is. But they're just fantastic. The Sergeant has an anomaly scope, so we can fire separately. They have the Wrecker special rule, which gives them a bonus against fortifications. And they're just all-round great unit to have. The amount of firepower they can put out is just unbelievable.
Yeah, and paired with your Dreadnought and your Havocs to make mincemeat of any sort of tank.
Yes, definitely. I don't think anti-armour is a problem, really, in this list at the moment.
So we've had a look at a lot of the infantry in the army, so now we'll move on to some of the tanks. So what are these I've got in front of me, James?
That's a Legion artillery tank squadron consisting of 3 Medusas and a command tank.
Okay, so they aimed at taking out tanks or infantry?
Infantry.
Lots of infantry, I'm
With
guessing.
their Medusa cannons, they will just make mincemeat, particularly with my Rite of War.
And which Rite of War is that you've
I
taken?
use the Iron Fire Rite of War, which means that if I've got when I fire a barrage weapon, I place a token on the board. If I fire another barrage unit within 18 inches and have a unit within 6 inches, the template weapon does not scatter.
That would be devastating against large infantry squads, which are likely to see in this game.
Definitely. Particularly since I've got no qualms with shelling nearby my own units.
Ah, okay.
As a true Iron Warrior.
I'm within, I'm without.
Indeed. Once destroying my own Vindicator with a Medusa gun battery.
Was it worth it?
Yep. Always worth it.
True evil player through and through.
True Iron Warrior player.
And now we move on to the heavier tanks, such as the Legion Vindicator.
Yes, a standard vehicle. In all honesty, it's never served me that well in games. It tends to get taken out in the first turn, every game.
Well, they have got a rather devastating gun, so you can't blame people, and they're very well known for it.
That is true, but one day it will have its day.
One day it will shoot something.
One day, when I don't shell it myself.
Last but certainly not least, we've got 30 infantry within the army, the people that keep the army together.
3 squads of 10, each with Nuncio Voxes and Legion Vexilia. No other upgrades, as I spend all my points elsewhere, but they are to capture objectives and die as I will them to.
And Fury the Legion, anyone
And
that gets
Fury
close.
the Legion, which is just a great rule, and very good for Iron Warriors. They have the special ability to be able to charge, not after Fury the Legion, but after shooting, they can charge and rapid fire. It gives them a disordered charge, but it's very good and very true to their background as ferocious close quarters attackers.
All in all, this army would be very good in a siege game, not to state the obvious.
Absolutely. It's what it's geared for, and it's what the Iron Warriors do best.
So there we have it, that's the complete army overview. So what technique did you use to paint this army, James?
Well, I base coated them with lead belcher, the entire model, and then I washed it once with non-oil, and then again with Agrax Earthshade, dry brushing over it with lead belcher, and then Necron Compound.
So that gives it that nice weathered effect.
Yeah. And then I again went over with Agrax Earthshade around all the rivets, dragging them down to look like they're weathered.
Okay. So you said that this army's never going to be finished, so what additions are you going to be making to it soon?
Well, I want to get some quad launchers, the Rapier battery with Thunderer guns, so I can add some more firepower because they need it, and they're a leech choice, so I won't lose in a heavy support choice.
It's debatable as to whether they need more firepower.
They really do.
No, they don't.
I also want to upgrade my tactical squads to 20-man squads each.
Yep.
And get another 5 Iron Havocs and another 5 Tyrant Siege Dominators.
Okay. And how many points would that bring the army up to? Near enough double?
Near enough double, yes. Near enough.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to get any more Lords of War, although another Typhon Siege tank is crying my name right now.
Okay. Well, thank you for having us on Sin of Creation. My name's been Ben, and James has been here as well.
Yep.
Yep.
More guns than I can handle.
And we'll see you next time.